Finally, a new sea moss that's not smelly and nasty. This new super sea moss is so amazing you're gonna want to make so many parfaits, cheesecakes, and smoothies while watching your hair, skin, and nails transform like crazy. Well, aloha! As you know, the most nutritious foods on the planet come from the sea, especially sea moss. It is one of the most nutritiously packed foods on the planet. It has over 92 minerals, that's pretty much every mineral known to man. Vitamin A, B, C, E, K, folate, omega-3 fatty acids, iodine, potassium, magnesium, zinc, iron, calcium, you name it, it's in there. You can't beat a more nutritiously packed food than sea moss. And for those of you wondering how Kara and I get all the hair that we have to cut like every 5 days, well, we eat this stuff. We eat seaweed. Hair requires a lot of minerals and amino acids, and nothing beats seaweed for growing your hair. And of course, it's good for your skin, your teeth, your hair, your nails, everything, because collagen is what builds pretty much everything in your body, your bones and all that stuff. So seaweed, this is a part of our collagen kit. You need that if you want to not fall apart. So those of you who have taken this stuff, who do take it, who are on auto ship, who get it regularly, you know the benefits. Now, the other people out there bought it and go, ew, this is nasty, and they're scared with how it looks, and they put it in the cupboard and they never touch it. And then they email me a year or two later saying, can I still take this stuff? I keep hearing good stuff about it. It only works if you actually put it in your body. But yeah, the stuff until now has been pretty scary looking. It's kind of wet, nasty. It smells bad because it's basically pulled right out of the ocean, and it's got some sand and seashells and organic matter from the ocean. They wash it off, but it's your job to clean it off completely. This is as natural as it gets. It's literally pulled out of the ocean. They dry it out a little bit, and then they pack it and send it to you. So this is about as raw as it gets. Yeah, it's been kind of smelly and oceany. Some people couldn't handle it, so I've done something. I've spent a lot of money, and we now have a newer version of this that's been cleaned out a lot more for you. So instead of the old smelly, wet, nasty stuff, we now have the new, improved Marcus Super Sea Moss. You can see the difference. It's been cleaned a lot more intensely. It's been washed a lot more. Here's some more of it here. Look at that. Look at how good that looks. It's been washed a lot more, and it's been dried a lot more. As you know, when you put anything in a dehydrator, not only does it become lighter, but it gets a lot smaller and more denser. So it takes a lot more sea moss to make, it's the same size bag as the old one. To fit the same amount of stuff in the same bag, it requires a lot more sea moss. Like something that's originally that was wet would be this big, and now something that fits in the same size that's dry is this big because it shrunk down because of the drying process. So this requires a lot more seaweed. This is going to expand a lot more than the old stuff will. So you get a lot more for your money. One bag makes up to 7 pounds of gel, so don't use the whole bag at once. It's going to feel a lot lighter. I mean, it has almost no weight at all because it's been totally dried. And look how much cleaner it is. It doesn't look scary anymore. So yeah, to get it like this required a lot of money and effort and more people and more washing, more drying. I'm going to sell it for the same price for a while just so you can try it and see how much you like it, because I want you to try this. I want you to see how amazing this stuff is and how you feel and how much energy you get from it and how your hair and nails and skin start looking so much better and younger. Collagen is minerals and amino acids, and this is something that most people don't get the right amounts of. Kara and I take a couple tablespoons of gel every day. We put it in our smoothie, and we make, as you know, our raw vegan cheesecake with it. It's one of the main ingredients of our cheese that we cube up and put in our salads. There's so many ways you can get this in your body, but for those of you who are just want to just, make some gel and just eat it with a spoon. So here's how you make it. Grab a handful, put it in a large bowl, and cover it with cold water. At least 2 inches more water than moss. Cold water, not warm water, because the warm water, the warmer it is, the more the gelling compounds in the sea moss might go into the water, and then you flush it out, and then it has lesser gelling ability. Soak it overnight. In the morning, you'll see the moss will have turned a creamy white translucent color, and it will have increased a lot in size. Dump out the water and rinse it really well. There will still be some ocean debris and occasional dark spots which need to be cleaned out and separated, but nothing like the older stuff. So clean it and rinse it really good, and then put like 1 cup of moss in a blender with 2 cups of water. If you want a little thicker, do less water. If you want a little runnier, like a parfait, then add a little more water. Blend it until totally smooth and creamy. Put it in the refrigerator, and in about an hour, it should firm up and turn into gel. Since this is from the ocean and with all natural ingredients, the thickening effect may vary. This gel can be stored in the refrigerator in a sealed glass container for up to a month. And yes, the gel can be stored in the freezer for years. You get a lot more for your money this way compared to those pre-made gels, because those are mainly just water. Add a tablespoon or 2 to smoothies for health, or use it for thickening in recipes. Like Kara uses it to make raw vegan cheese for our salads and raw vegan cheesecake for dessert. Here, Kara used sea moss to make a delicious parfait dessert, layering it with candied nuts and fruit. Tasted really good, by the way. And here she mixed the gel with some mangoes and pineapple to make little gummies. This one's in the shape of a little dinosaur. Kids love this kind of stuff. Good way for them to get the sea moss. There's so many ways to use this stuff. You can get it at marcusseamoss.com. The cookbook is at healthycookbook.com. And we have a whole playlist of recipe videos on this YouTube channel. Instructions are on the bag. It's pretty straightforward. I think you're really going to like this stuff. It looks and feels much better. It's not smelly and nasty like the last stuff. It costs a lot more to make it this way, but I want you to have a good experience. I want you to take this stuff. It's really good for you. And I'm going to keep it the same price as the old stuff for a while because I want you to try it. I want you to see how good you feel and the benefit it gives you. Smear it on your face and watch what it does to your skin. This stuff is straight from the ocean in the Philippines, far from civilization. This is as good as you can get, and it's good for you. Really, really good for you. And of course, each one of these things is unique and they're pulled out of the ocean, so it's not like it's made in a factory, so each batch might look a little different, whatever, texture might be, because these are individual plants. These are individual things that were pulled out of the ocean. So again, they're not made on an assembly line in a factory or on a farm or anything. These are right out of the ocean. It's all natural ingredients, so the thickening effect may vary. And the dry sea moss, because it's dry, this is totally dry, there's no moisture like the old stuff. If it's sealed and it's free from humidity, you can just keep it for years. Lots of years. Even if it says use by on here, that's just, by law, you have to say a date that's within a year or something like that. But this stuff will last like 5 years or whatever it is, maybe even 10 years, who knows. Just like my other stuff, my herbs and powders, they lose about 15% a year in nutritional value. But, the nutritional ones, maybe 5 years, and the cleansing ones, maybe 10 years. So don't worry about the date on the back. You just have to put something there. Anyway, so yeah, this is the new Super Sea Moss. Do not use it all at once because this will turn into a massive amount. I will leave the same price as it is for a while so you guys can get it and experience it. The minute you get this out of the bag, you're going to go, wow, this is different. It is. It's a nice blonde color. I like blonde for some reason. Anyways, there you go. The new Marcus Super Sea Moss. You can get it at marcusseamoss.com. The recipes are in healthycookbook.com. And of course, we have a playlist of all kinds of recipe videos on your YouTube channel. So yeah, get it. If you want minerals, vitamins, nutritional, it's also omega-3s, healthy omega-3s in here. You name it, it's got it. So get your sea moss at marcusseamoss.com, Marcus with a K. Let me know how your life changes from this stuff. It's pretty amazing. And it's also part of the collagen kit. So starting right away, today, this thing will start shipping out. There you go. All right. See you in the next video. Hurry, act now. Thank you. Have a nice day.